Alright, so this is 2009, paper 2, and it's question 6. I'm going to start with the part C and go back to the A and the B. So the part C of the question begins, it says, construct a cumulative frequency table. Now I've got the first part of the table laid out. Hopefully you can see there where the 0, the 20, the 40, the 60, the 80 and the 100 are coming from. They're coming from the second values in each of the intervals on the grouped distribution table. So you're going to start working these things out, how many people got less than, so that's going to be 0 in there. Then you're going to say 7 plus 12. So you're 7 and 12, that's going to give you 19. Then you're going to say 19 plus another 20, that's 39. Then you're going to add on 29, 68, and then 7. That brings you up to, have I made a mistake there? Sorry? Yeah, you're dead right. Okay, sorry. So 0, 7, then 19, then 39, then 68. And then 75 in there. Come on, thanks. Okay, what you can also see on the right hand side then, I've got the beginnings of the cumulative frequency curve, or the ogive. I've got those started. Down along the bottom, I've got the salary. Don't forget to put in your label. And make sure you remember it's in thousands. Up along on the vertical axis, you're going to put in the number of employees. And now I know that that's going to go up to 75.
Could Samir and Malik, first year, please come to the office? Samir and Malik, thank you.
So 0, 0 is your first point. Your next point is 27. It's about there. Your next one is going to be 40, 19. Your next one is 60, 39. $80, 68. And 175. So your curve then, nice and smooth. And that's your ogive drawn. Make sure you put in the label on the vertical axis, which is number of employees. Okay, so you're going to have to start answering a couple of questions. The first thing you're asked to do is calculate the median. So the median, you look along the vertical axis, so that goes from 0 to 75. You'll half that, and that's 37.5. So go to 37.5 on that axis, which is just here. Go directly across and down, making sure everything is nice and that all lines going across are nice and parallel to the x-axis, and lines going down are parallel to the y. So this is the median. Some direction arrows. Don't forget, lads, in your answer book you have to make sure that you list off what that is as well. So the answer for part 3, so the median salary Well, that looks like it's about 58, but you have to remember that's in thousands, so it's about 58,000 euros. Okay. Alright, the next thing you're asked to do is estimate from your graph the percentage of employees whose salaries are between 70,000 and 90,000. Now there's two things going on here. First of all, you need to find out how many employees there actually are from 70 to 90,000, and then once you've got that, you still have to create the percentage. So put it in green this time. This time you're going to go along the bottom axis, and you're going to look for 70,000. You're going to go straight up. You're going to go to 90,000. You're going to go straight up. You've got that done. You're going to go straight across then. And it's in that section there. They're the number of employees that earn between 70 and 90,000 euros. So that's from 55 to about, I'd say, 73. So for part 4, you say 73 minus 55, 18. But what you're asked to do, just to finish that part of the question, you have to make sure you make that into a percentage. So it's 18 out of the total number of employees, which is 75, and to make it a percentage, multiply it by 100. You'll get 24%. And that's the end of the part C question. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to do the A and the B. So the A part of the question is nice and straightforward. You're told 8 is the mean of 5 numbers, and you're asked to find the value of x. So to do this, remember our formula. The sum of x over n, when we have a list of numbers, that's equal to x bar, that's equal to the average. We're told x bar in this question is 8. So the sum of the numbers, that means add the numbers together. So it's 13, 6, 5, x, and 7. We divide by the number of numbers that there are. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. So you're going to start with the left hand side, so 13, add the numbers that you can. That's going to give you 31. That 5 comes up and multiplies. So the x value is 9. Okay, on to the part B. So, part B of the question says that the weights in kilograms of 125 junior cert students are given below. You're asked to draw a histogram and then, using mid-interval values, calculate the mean weight. So we're going to start with the histogram. You can see that I've got some of the histogram work done already. I've got my intervals from 40 to 75. But what's important here is that I figure out what the heights are going to be. So I'm going to draw a rough sketch of the table that I've been given. So 40, 50, 50, 55. And what I do is I look along all of the intervals. and I look for the smallest interval, and the smallest is either so from 40 to 50 is 10, but from 50 to 55 is 5, and if you scan along, 55 to 60 is still 5, next interval is 10, so the smallest interval is 5. What I do is, I look at my first set of intervals here, 40 to 50, and I say, how many 5s are there from 40 to 50? In this instance there are 2, so I divide 16 by 2. Looking at the next interval along, how many 5s are there from 50 to 55? There's only 1, so I'll divide by 1. Looking at the next interval, how many 5s? There's only 1, so I divide by 1. Next interval, how many 5s? There are 2, so this time I'll divide by 2. Final interval, there's only 1, so I'll divide by 1. And what that tells me is that 8, 22, 27, 26 and 8, these are my heights. And there, now that I know what my height is going to be, now I can label the vertical axis on the histogram and I can start filling everything in. So the highest that I'm going to go up to here is 27. I think I'll go up in threes maybe. Three isn't a great number to go up in now, but given the numbers that we have to work with, it's not bad. Okay, so our first interval goes from 40 to 50, and we have to go up as far as 8. So that's here. Everything done with a ruler. Everything nice and tidy. Next one, we're going up as far as 22. And that interval is only from 50 to 55. Sorry that some of this isn't going on for me. Next interval is going up as far as 27, and it's going from 55 to 60. Next interval is going from 60 to 70, and it's going up as far as 26. And the final interval then goes up to 8. Of course, don't forget to put in your your labels. The bottom axis is going to be weight in kilograms, and the vertical axis is your height. Okay, last part of the question then. You're just asked to calculate the mean or the average using mid-interval values. So once again, just very quickly, 40 to 50, 50 to 55, 55 to 60, 60 to 70, 16, 22, 27, 52 and 8. And that's the mid-interval value. So you look here, what's the middle number from 40 to 50? This time it's going to be 45. That's a nice easy one. Here and here is 52.5. And if you're stuck to try and figure it out, or if you're unsure, if you have any kind of a doubt, just get the average of the two numbers. Here 57.5, 65 and 72.5. So now effectively, just for this part of the question, those numbers are redundant. So x bar, the average, is going to be 45 by 16, 52.5 by 22, into the calculator, x bar 59.1, and that's all you needed to do. Hold on.